All right, I am back to do another scenario for Gloomhaven. Just completed scenario 20, which was the Necromancer's Sanctum. Killed Jexera, got the Skullbane Axe here for Clegane the Cragheart for his career goal or life goal, whatever it's called. So now he needs to kill 7 living bones, living corpses, or living spirits using that axe. So I thought I would go back to an earlier scenario that kind of opened up near the very beginning of the game. I'm going to go back and do scenario 4, and I didn't have a picture taken of it yet, so I just thought I'd show you on the map here real quick. So before it falls on me. Scenario 4 is right up here, just north of Gloomhaven. All right, get that out of the way. All right, so we have not faced wind demons or earth demons before, have faced cultists and living bones. So for the Spellweaver's life goal, she needs to kill 20 different enemy types. So we're going to be looking to kill some cultists. She's faced them, but she hasn't killed a cultist before. She has killed Bandit Archer and Living Bones. So we'll also be looking for some wind demons and earth demons to kill here. Wind demons are also flying creatures, so I have to remember that they will just fly right over obstacles and traps and stuff. All right, I'll just deal these out, and then I will read the intro. Oh, we got to do some events too. So because this is not linked to anything. So let's draw a city event. Having recently returned from your latest adventure, you are approached by a ratty-looking boy in tears. Please, sirs, could you please help me with my cat? He went over there, and I'm afraid. The boy points a dirty finger at a decrepit, abandoned building. I do not know what else to do. Find a cat. You have more important things to do, is option A. Option B is reassure the boy and go find the cat. This sounds like a trap. But I also think that our reputation might get hurt if we don't help him. Let's find the cat, even though I think it's a trap. You shake your head and direct the boy. Oh, wait. I started reading the wrong one. I started reading option A. Oh well. You shake your head and direct the boy to go find his mother. With any luck, she will knock some sense into him so that he stops troubling strangers with such trivial matters. No effect. If I would have gone and find the cat, we would have lost a check mark each, but gained a reputation. It wasn't a trap. Okay, road event. The road contains many dangers, and chief among them are the barbaric tribes of Inox that inhabit the wilderness around the city. This is why your heart sinks when you see a mounted group of them ride up to you and surround your party. Ah, agents of that wretched monstrosity you call a town, the largest of the Inox says as he looks down at you. Tell me, scum, what business do you have out here on my land? Have those fools sent you out to murder more of my people? Option A is attempt to come to a peaceful resolution. Option B is attack the insulting, contemptuous Inox. I'm going to do option A this time, attempt to come to a peaceful resolution. Make sure it's option A. Because we did not feel good about what happened with the Inox earlier, so option A. If your reputation is less than -4, it's not. Otherwise, you try to explain that you mean the Inox no ill will. But the leader eyes you skeptically. Foul creature, I curse you and your kind. Run, get off my land, and never come back. All start the scenario with a curse. So if we had a low reputation, would have been better than having a good reputation. So I got to get a curse and shuffle those into our deck. I don't like that. All right. Crypt of the Damned, Scenario 4. Kill all the enemies is the goal. No links to anything. The bandit commander's proclamations of a gloom do not sit well in your stomach. As you search the bend in the still river, something there holds an interest for these maniacs. You're somewhat surprised to find the ruins of an ancient crypt half covered in moss and ivy. The history of this place is old and dark. With no other information to go on, you head down into the depths. Whatever these supposed bandits are up to, you're determined to find out, even after you stumble across a large group of them and more animated dead at the bottom of the stairs. You've made a mistake coming here, one of these bandits hisses. You disagree. You are right where you want to be. Now you've got a story point at this door here. So we start with an elite living bones, normal living bones, and a bandit archer back here. We've got 2 treasure chests in here. Couple of coins up there. One other real quick note. This is my first time filming with, I've got a new wider angle lens on this overhead camera. So we've got a little bit more, and this is actually even zoomed in a little bit. So we've got a little bit more room to play with on the table as far as what this camera can see and be closer down to the table. So see how this looks. And is the card camera on? Yep. Okay, let's look at these battle goals. Craig card over here. Streamliner. Have 5 or more total cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. Layabout. Gain 7 or fewer experience points during the scenario is 2 check marks. Unfortunately, he's behind on experience, but 2 check marks is not too shabby. I think I can accomplish that. So layabout, 7 or fewer experience points. I don't know how many times I'm going to see that Streamliner card. Zealot, have 3 or fewer total cards in your hand and discard into the scenario. Masochist, your current hit point value must be equal to or less than 2. Okay, so we will go for 3 or fewer cards. It's easy for the Spellweaver to do. She's got all kinds of lost cards. All right, so this is a low numbered scenario. It's pretty early on. I don't envision this being too hard. My characters are level 3, so we've got they're both level 3, so I've got the enemies set at level 2. Just a couple living bones in here and 1 bandit archer, some traps. I think about my plan. I think I'll just come through, go over to here, and then make my way back that direction. Oh, I have to set up her health is 8 at level 3 and no experience points. I did buy her an iron helmet. It only cost 10 gold. And I bought a healing potion over here. So the 2 small items, we've got stamina and power potion, and then healing and stamina over here. They both have boots of striding. All right, so what do I want to do? Dirt Tornado to muddle these guys, because these guys, yeah, but they've got shield. This bandit archer's got 6 hit points. I could attack 3 at range 3 on the bandit archer. That would make these living bones each suffer a damage. But that's a pretty late card, so I would need another card to go early. I might move up just so that those living bones do not go after the Spellweaver. With Retaliate, that would be an experience point. I could move up and then make them suffer a damage as well. Shield 2 on all allies, going at 13, but that's a lost card. Why don't we just move up and then get Retaliate in place And hopefully we're going fairly early. Then I was thinking about fire orbing right from the outset, but that might be a little early. I've got an attack on the bottom with this card. And sure, attack 3 on this one. Just get some attacks out there. Living Bones. $45, just moving and attacking. They move 3. And I'm gonna have to think about if they can get into position to hit both of us. All right, so the archer, move 1, attack 1, going at 16. So the archer's gonna be first. Doesn't need to move because it is in range already. So he'll just fire with attack -1. It's equidistance to both of them, so it'll be an attack on the crack heart here. The base is 2, but it's -1, so it starts, that's at 1. +1 is 2. Takes him to 12. All right, so that was 16. Now we go to 21. We're going to attack 3 at range 3 on the archer in the back to make the Living Bones suffer a damage. So we'll do that first. I shuffled this when I put the curse in there, so it's attack 3. +1 is 4. And that's standing 4. There's only 2 hit points left. Got 1 damage on each of these guys. 1 and 9. And now we're going to move to he can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to attack both of us. It's equidistance, so it'll go over here. Just want to get into a position where he can't attack both of us. And that puts Retaliate on, and 1 of our 7 experience points to gain for the scenario. We won't move. Yeah, I think we're good. 26 over here. So we'll do this attack 2 at range 2 on this elite Living Bones. Anything I want to use? No. So it's attack 2. -1 is 1, and then the shield would block it. So nothing from that. And now an attack 3 at range 3. Maybe if I put enough damage on the Living Bones, the Retaliate will take him out. Of course, he has 7 hit points, the elite guy. So let's go on the normal one here. It's attack 3. There's the curse. Just get it out of the way now. All right, so her turn is done. Now them. I think he just takes a step forward. He's starting at attack 3. Do I want to use my leather armor here? Yes, because I think I'll be doing some long resting. I'm going to use as many of these items as possible. So I'm going to use my leather armor. So it's coming in at attack 3, but at a disadvantage. Didn't really need to use it. So that's 1. And then my retaliate 1 back on him. And now this guy is a normal, so he's starting at a base of 2. Null, that's good. So no damage, but retaliate back onto him. And I think that's it. All right, move those down. Shove this in the middle. Fairly uneventful beginning, other than getting the curse out of the deck. And we've got some elements to play with here. This archer's got 2 hit points left. I'm going to Skullbane Axe on the elite guy. And probably use my goggles just to make sure that I don't get the null. So we need a fairly low I guess I could just basic attack. That'd be 2, 7. And if I draw the null and the -2, do I still have the -2 even in there? Yes. So that would, or both of the curses with the goggle, I could still miss. Doesn't matter what I play if I get both of the curses though, right? And then perhaps, oh, that's 2 very low initiative. Oh, let's do this and just make sure. During your melee attack, targeting a living corpse, living spirit, or living bones to a single attack. Do I lose this card this early? Probably not. I don't have any other melee that attacks everybody around me. I don't know if going up to 29 is playing with fire that perhaps perhaps one of the others would, one of the enemies would get to go first. I do have this attack 3. I could do the bottom of this card. Just trying not to use 2 of my high initiative cards on one turn. Trying to actually, you know, think about my moves. Could use up the light to mana bolt somebody. Wish I had an attack on the bottom. Maybe I'll start moving towards the door around this way. So 7, 13, Living Bones, exact same card, 45, and the Archer, 32. All right, so she's first. just take the archer out, I guess. Or, I mean, it's not a guarantee because there's nulls and whatnot in here. So we've got an attack 2. We're going to use the light to make it attack 3 and get an experience point. On archer. So 3 minus 1 is 2, and that's just enough because the archer has 6 hit points. We'll drop the coin. And then we can move 4. If we move to here, we would be the target of the living bones. So let's just move here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 13. I'm going to do basic attack with this unstable upheaval card, so ignoring all the text that's on here. So it's basic melee attack on the elite guy using the Skullbane axe and the goggles just for insurance. So we're drawing 2. We're at an attack 7. Plus 2 is plenty, just wanted to make sure. So we need to make a note that using his Skullbane axe, he has killed 1 of the kinds of creatures that he needs to kill. Now I'm going to move 2. Maybe I'll just move 1 to get there onto that coin. I know it's not till the end of the turn, and I also know that's not towards the door. Heal 1 affects all adjacent allies. So I don't think that targets himself. She hasn't been hurt, so we don't need to worry about moving over there to heal her. Then I get an attack 1. Maybe I'll get lucky on the card that I draw on this Living Bones. So it's attack 1. Plus 1 is 2. The shield makes it so that he only takes 1 point of damage. Okay, so now it's his turn. It's attack 2, and Clegane the Craghart's the closest, so 2. And we're down to 9. And next round, so that's gone. No shuffle cards came out. Let's just do a basic attack. And perhaps we just get the next room going. I could 1, 2, 3. Maybe get him moving towards me. I don't really do a whole lot of that. So maybe that would be something to try. There are archers in there though. I don't just want to stall out and like really not do anything. She's got all of her cards. Do I go invisible? Run in there and go invisible, and then they run this direction. Could move forward with jump and get in there and fire orb a bunch of them. And then maybe with the fire that sets me up for cold fire next turn. I could make it attack 4 with my power potion. Let's have some fun. I say that now, but last time when I ran in guns blazing, it did not turn out so well for her. All right, 35, 69. The living bones will go at 64, but hopefully he will be long gone by then. All right, so 35. We've got an attack 3. All right, so attack 3 plus 1 makes it plenty. Would have been like 6 or something like that. All right, and now with the movement on this card, what am I going to play next turn? Probably need to run into the other room. Got some stuff I can use that nature with. Let's just take a step forward and get another coin. All right, now her turn. I've got move 4 with jump. I'm going to move here for 1, set the room up, and then decide where I'm going to go. I can't really see from that far. So we do have a cultist, normal cultist, fairly close. There. 2 normal archers. We've got 1 here. We need another one. And randomize which side they go on. There's only 2 of them. It's not going to matter too much. There and there. So we've got standee 2 and 4. And 1 more cultist in the back of the room. Now, I don't remember, maybe someone who knows the rules better than me, which is probably most people that play this game. Do I draw the cards for them now, since they've been revealed, before I finish my turn? I don't know for sure, but I'm going to do that. I mean, they're on the board. I should know what they're going to do, right? Before I finish my turn. So the cultist... Oh, it's this one where when they die, they attack people around them. And then the archer, want to create a 3 damage trap in an adjacent empty hex closest to an enemy. Interesting. Okay, so the cultist will go move -1, so they're going to take 1 step. So I've got 3 movement points left. Cultists have 7 hit points. They don't hit very hard. It's not going to. This guy's not going to attack. These 2 obviously will, if they can see somebody. Move -1, so they're going to move 2 spaces. They will not be able to see Clegane this turn. Back there. 1, 2. They would be able to see this hex here. Oh wait, 1, 2 through the door. Yes, this archer would be able to see him. And then they're going to create a trap on an empty hex. I actually wonder from this point here, I think this hex might have line of sight on him where he is too. Maybe I just stay there and shoot and then go invisible. I can have the cultist step there, and that would block this one from being able to shoot. But this one coming up, I think, would be able to. So then if I go over there and turn invisible, I'd have disadvantage when I shot with the fire orbs on this cultist. One, two, three, four. The cultist has 7 hit points. The archers have 6. Actually, anywhere that I'm going to have range on all 3 of them, I'm going to have disadvantage against somebody, unless I go to the back of the room. But I kind of want them to bunch up over here. I'll just take the disadvantage shot. So 2, 3, 4. All right, so fire orbs. I'm going to use my minor power potion. I guess this is a lost card, isn't it? I can target 3 within range 3. So I've got all 3 of these guys here in range, guys and gals. With my power potion, it's attack 4. So let's just go on the cultist first. At a disadvantage, so I got to draw 2. So we get the null out of the way. No damage on him. And now let's go on this archer back here. We're at attack 4 times 2. Takes that archer out. And now let's go back here. That is attack 4 plus 1 is 5. So 1 hit point there. And that's standy 2. We got 3 targets. So we get 3 experience points. We've got our iron helmet, so if they pull a times 2, it's not that devastating. This archer is going to attack at 1. This cultist will attack at 0. I'm not going to go invisible. I think we're good. I think we're okay. Famous last words, probably. All right, so we've got recently spawned cultists. Lowest is here. Does not need to move. Attack -1, so he starts at a base of 0. 0 times 2 just happens to be 0. This archer does not need to move. Already has range on me, but it's attack -1, so starts at a base of 1. Null. That could not have worked out any better. They do create a 3 damage trap. Closest to me. Adjacent hex for them closest to me. I forgot this cultist. Move -1. His move starts as 2, so he's going to take 1 step forward like that. I wish it was still move 2, because that would put those 2 within the cold fire area of effect. Okay, so that cultist has 1 hit point left. I can use my boots with my move 2. Or did I already use that card? I've already used that card for something else. All right. Somebody else had something come out. Oh yeah, we had the null and the ×2 over here as well. Let's get this stuff all in the middle. I know there's lots of different feelings on sleeving of cards. And even though sometimes the sleeves add a little bit of glare filming on camera, when you're doing a lot of shuffling like this, not only do the sleeves, at least in my opinion, not only do the sleeves protect the cards, but when you're trying to, you know, push cards down in a shuffle like this, it just feels like it makes them slide in there a lot easier and get that easier shuffle in. That's not shuffle, that's not a shuffle. On to the next cards. Oh, I do have it. Here it is. So we will use our boots along with this card to move in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully have that take care of it's the bandit archer that only has 1 hit point, not the cultist. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't get back there with this card. Oh, this would be fun though. I could do 1 damage to him and push him back into that trap. Thank you for creating that trap, Archer lady. Oh, these have to go down. It's not using the nature, but that's fine. Not getting experience points, which is also fine, which is weird to say. So 29 we've got over here. Yeah, so we might not hit a lot of people. 1, 2, 3. See where that cultist ends up, because we're going at 67, which is really slow. But it's not a lost card, which is great, and we can use the fire to make it an attack 3. All right, the cultist. Move -1 heal. I don't like you, cultist. Archer. It's going at 68 with a oomph on his attack. Right after us, so we need to take that guy out. All right, so we're still first over here, 29. So move 2, and I want to use my boots. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no reason not to go here. The cultist move -1. Still not attacking, because pushing him 1 is still further away. But I wanted to go to this door next, though, so there is a reason to just stop there. Make him suffer a damage. That's 3. 1 damage on standing number 3. And that will reinfuse the nature at the end of the turn. Okay, we've got an attack 3 with push 1. We're not pushing him into an obstacle, so the rest of the text on this card does not matter. So it's attack 3. -1 is 2. And then push him onto here for 3 damage. Get rid of the trap. Unfortunately, he's just going to heal all that back now because it's his turn. Doesn't need to move because he's already in melee range. And they're both damaged the same amount. So I think I get to pick. I believe if the band, I think Ren's told me on another video that they would heal the most damaged ally of theirs, but they're the same. They both have 5 damage on them. So I think I get to choose, so I will take it off the cultist because I want to take the archer out. And then that guy will move up for his whole turn. Oh, that's not his whole turn. That guy will just heal this archer. Archer still gets healed, so I still don't like you. Well, we're coming in with an attack 3 here, which is going to be very hard to kill them unless I get a +1. So we're going to use the fire. So I don't know if I've used this card before with this area of effect, but this cold fire, I'm using the fire to make it an attack 3 at range 3. But I think I may actually take a step back first. Maybe even 2 steps back. So then 1, 2, 3, the AoE, I'll have it hit the 2 that are damaged. So we're coming in at an attack 3. We'll go on the Cultist first. +1 is 4. Should have had that on the Archer because that would have killed him. So 1 hit point left. Stupid heals. And attack 4 on the Archer. See. Other way around and we would have had a dead Archer. Okay, so now the Archer's turn. We'll come in here. It's an attack +1, so that's a base of 3. We're down to 6. So not great. So that's the end of the turn. She's going to have to short rest over here. We have to shuffle this Archer deck. But we've got 2 guys. Now this would be the perfect time for that move 2 card. Because that would just kill both of those enemies straight out, as long as he went before them. So, is it a good time to use my stamina potion? I've got this. What other card would I get back? Move 2 would just take both of them out. Then I'm getting further away from this door. And we're going to need to team up on this demon in here, I think. Because he's got like boss level amounts of hit points. Sentient Growth is an attack 2 at range 3. Heal myself for 2. This is a heal 4 on the top. I mean, it's guaranteed kill on 2 guys. Semi-guaranteed, assuming I get to go first. It's just then what other card do I get back? A big attack against the Cultist. I really don't want to move away from the door, though. I'll take the attack 3 back. So I am going to use it. Should have done that at the end of his turn. That's my discard pile. She has to short rest. She could long rest, but she's not down any cards she needs to get back or any hit points. So the only danger here is which card randomly gets chosen to lose. I'm shaking the table. Cold Fire, I have to lose that because I cannot risk losing my Recover Lost Cards card. All right, so his turn was planned. And then what do I do with her? I guess she could use the nature. Maybe on Mana Bolt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's so far back there, though. I don't have anything that goes that far. One, two, three, 4. Just pick a card to use. For basic movement. Maybe Ride the Wind. So I don't plan on using the move 8 with jump right now. $7.29. The cultists are going to go at 39, and that archer is going to go at 16. So the archer is going to get a turn. That's a shame. But I'm not going to change up what I was going to do. So basic movement to go 1, 2, and then Mana Bolt using this nature gets her another experience point. She's flying up compared to Clegane on the experience, not just in this scenario, but in the campaign in general. She needs to take out a cultist too. She hasn't taken out a cultist before. Bandit Archer she's got on her list already. So where were we? Attack 3 on this guy back here. Yeah, they're going to heal themselves too. Okay, so attack 3 plus 2 is 5. Okay, so that's her turn. Now the archer gets to go. She is the closest. It does not need to move. It is attack -1, so it starts at 2. -1 is 1. +1 is 2. She's down to 6. That's the archer's turn. 29, we're going to move 2. And all adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. So, standing number 3 takes him to 7. It's gone. Takes the archer to 6, is gone. And takes this cultist to 6. Okay. That's his bottom card, and then the top card is an attack 3 on the cultist, and with a push 1. Oh, there goes the curse. Don't really need to push him because he's not attacking this turn. But oh yes, he is attacking actually. He would just move right back, so there's no real need to push him out. They don't have anything that's going to do any damage or anything to him. So attack +0. His attack starts at 1. -2 means nothing, but then he heals himself from 6 to 5. And we go to the next round. Do we have any other healing in here? No, I played my healing card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Her loot card is gone. She's not getting any money. He doesn't have his loot card in hand. I think he's just going to heal and do a basic attack. Probably then long rest. I really should let her kill him to get him on her list. So he'll probably just heal and then do nothing. He's in a really good spot to pick up a bunch of coins. I think I'll have her attack and then just move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, just move up, pick up a coin. Try to attack the cultist, take him out. So 38, 26, 10. Oh, it's just on, stupid on death thing. Man, I hate that card. Move -1, attack -1. And he's going to go first. So he'll attack starting at 0. So no damage actually coming through. They get that card at the perfect moment because he's set up to die. But he's going to get an attack +2 on my Craig Heart if I attack him now. Which I just don't want to do. Because it's her turn. But I do not want to waste a bunch of time either. He can heal 2. He also has a healing potion. I'm going to do it. It's probably dumb. Attack 3 on the cultist. -1 is 2, which is just enough. So we still have this card to play. He is going to die. Drop a coin. But then on death, he's got attack +2, all surrounding hexes. So it's a base attack of 3. +1 is 4. I'm just going to lose this card to block it. I think we're far enough along in the scenario. Yeah. And then I'm just going to have her move up 1, pick up a coin. And that finishes her turn. For his turn, I want to do this heal 2 on himself. Back up to 8. And then nothing with the top card. But let me make a note real quick that she has taken out a cultist. Okay, he's going to long rest. She has got 2 cards left. Just move her down closer to the door. It's unfortunate timing. but that's how it's gonna go. Yep. So her turn first. She's gonna move 4. I'm just gonna move her down here into the corner. And then nothing. Nope, changing my mind. These were her 2 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot to move those down. She's gonna do this with her boots. 1, 2, 3. So she has a total of 6. She's got 3 movement points left. Let's read the story point number 1. You bash in the door, thinking you're prepared for anything. Before you, however, stands a creature of pure elemental energy, enraged and demonic. It takes you a second to collect yourself, as if animating the dead wasn't enough for these lunatics. So we've got an elite earth demon. And fortunately, with 2 characters, there's only one, and he's right there. Coming in at 18 hit points, 2 movement, 4 attack. And just to play consistent, having revealed the Earth Demon, when the Wind Demon, well, right now we don't have to worry about it because we've only got Earth Demons. Move +1, attack -1. So it's going to move 3. All right, so we've got 3 movement left to there. Too bad there's not fire out there. Now I've got Flame Strike as my other card this time, so I'm within 2, so I'll get that attack 3. Don't have the fire to add the wound. Would have been nice. And that was our movement. Okay, so we've got an attack 3. He doesn't have a shield or anything. So it's just 3. Now I will pop my invisibility cloak. And I'll have the demon walk out that way. And see what's in this treasure chest here. It's 46. I hope this isn't an enemy or a trap or something. 40. Oh, great. Suffer 3 damage, gain poison. Worth it. 3 damage and poison. I had a feeling. I had a strange feeling with 2 treasure chests on the map. It's too good to be true, right? So long resting here, he would go last, so the Earth Demon's going to get to go next, and he's going to get a movement of 3. He wants to make his way towards somebody. He's got no range, so no attack or anything like that. Okay. Long rest time over here. Let's get all of our stuff back. Let's get 2 hit points back, so we're up to 10. And we got to pick a card to lose. Not healing. Maybe that one. Heaving swing. There's obstacles in that room that we could use this card for. Definitely not the healing. Dirt tornado. There's crushing grasp. Sentient growth. Not blunt force. I need to use blunt force on him. Need to get some nature out there and use the blunt force against him, because that would be an attack 8. So far all I've got here is cards that I don't want to lose. And then this one, if I could get nature out there, and like there's some traps in here I could push people into. I don't know, Dirt Tornado, but muddling when there's lots of enemies. There's going to be 1, 2, 3 in the next room. It's got to move 3 on it. There is a cat playing with a toy in the hallway. It sounds like it's having a grand old time. It's possibly the first time in my life I've said grand old time also. Sentient growth, I think. Oh, losing cards is such tough choices. I've only gotten 1 hit point. Should I use my healing potion? Probably not. Probably not. We don't actually have anything left on our list of things that we need to use our Skullbane Axe against, I don't think. All right. That's the long rest on this side. Got my hit points back. She's invisible. She needs to short rest at the end of the round. It can't be that card, so we're going to have to lose a hit point. I believe that's gone. Flame Strike. Kind of a bummer because that would be a good card, but we don't want to go early. We got to lose the hit point too. We want to go super late so we don't appear in front of his eyes. Not a whole lot of attacking left in our hand. So we're going to go at 80 and hope to stay invisible through his turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's 5 away. I doubt he's going to get close enough on his turn, so maybe we go slow on our side as well. And we want to create nature, right? In order to use Blunt Force next turn. So we're going to do this combo. Massive Boulder, Heaving Swing. I'm going to go at 87. I'm going to go slow this time. I've got to shuffle this. $18 hit points on just a regular old guy here, but super slow. So I guess you just have to plan not to stand next to these guys. And I've got Wind Demons to deal with. Very low hit points, 4 hit points, but 2 shields. So we gotta pluck away at them somehow. Okay, Earth Demon. That was close. 79, move +1, so he's going to go 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. He is first. So 1, 2. Oh, I'm in the middle. Does it matter? Maybe for line of sight reasons, I want him in the middle. No range on his attack or anything, so he's done. 80 over here. 1, 2, 3. We will stop in the doorway. We're going to become visible again at the end of our turn, so let's just show up now. And we will attack 3 at range 3. Takes him to 6. Create light. Now, over here, I brought out the add +1 to all of our ranged attacks. So we're going to come in here with an attack 4 at range 3 and create nature. And if anybody was adjacent to them, they would suffer damage, but they're not. So we've got an attack 4. Do we use our goggles? No, let's save our goggles for the attack 8 we've got coming up on the next turn. So what were we at? We're at attack 4. Takes him to 10. And the nature's out there. Okay, next turn, those both go down. Going to be using my goggles, so we're going to play the top of Blunt Force. We will lose it. He's going to get 3 experience. That's going to take him to a total of 4, so I think we're still okay. We have to take a step forward. So let's just use this for basic movement. And then over here, one, two, three, four. We're going to go slow and loot. It's almost time to recover our lost cards over here. Could also use our stamina potion. See how this turn ends up. So 21, 70, Earth Demon, 83. We'll be coming in with an attack 5, which is brutal. So 21 is first. Basic movement from this card, just take a step forward. Now, I think this is the first time we've used Blunt Force. So I'm going to use up the nature we've got. To get an attack 8, 3 experience points, but the card will be lost. All right, so that's 4. And goggles, so we're at an advantage, attack 8. Oh, that was the top card too. Didn't need to use the goggles, didn't need to use the nature. But it is a destroyed Earth Demon because we're coming, that's 16 damage on the guy. That might be the most damage I've ever done. That'd be an interesting stat to keep track of to some degree. Okay, move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Too bad I couldn't move 5, and then loot 1 on the top here. So we'll take those 2 coins. All right, 1 more room to go. That treasure chest in there better not be a trap. I really need to heal. But that would just take the poison off of me. She's probably going to long rest to get the poison off. Then she's going to need to heal. We could heal and move on this side as well. So let's heal 4 on the top here. So let's just take an entire healing turn. We've got a heal on the top and the bottom. And she's long resting for her turn. Okay, so he's first. We've got a heal 4 and a heal 2. Bringing out nature. Maybe I want the heal 2. You know what? The heal 2 is going to go on her to take the poison off before her long rest. So he'll get the 4 from here. We'll take the poison off from her with this. Okay? Because he's going to be sitting at 14, which I think is okay. Now her long rest, we have to lose a card. Ride the Wind. So we do not have our invisibility cloak anymore, so using a huge move to jump into that room is probably not the wisest idea. With her poison gone, she can now get a couple hit points back. She's sitting at 4 of 8, and he's at 14 of 14, so the double healing was dumb anyway. All right, so 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, four, 5. I'm just going to move 3 to get outside the door. She's going to 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. The wind demon, yes, the wind demons attack at range, so that's not great. And it's a pretty long range too. They're normals, so they can attack 3. And they're flying, so they can... We can't even push them onto the traps and stuff. But there's a cultist in there that we could push onto the traps. One, two, three, 4. I don't have... Maybe I want this instead. Still going slow. I think I am just going, I'm going to open the door. 1, 2, 3, 5. Have them move up. I don't know. She really should be healing herself. $70 and $82. I'm going to use the boots. Let's get this earth demon out of the way, because we're about to spawn these wind demons. So she's got a move of 6. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. We need a normal cultist right there. And we need 2 wind demons. 2 normal wind demons. Just borrow some normal stands from these guys. here and here. And the Wind Demon move -1, so they're gonna move 3, but attack +1. 1, 2, 3. And attack at 3. But it will get him in the door. And clicking could go 1, 2, 3, 4. And attack into the door. Shield 2. Not a fan. The Cultist is actually going to go first and move 2. All right, so she's going to step back with the rest of her movement. Like so. And that's the bottom of that card. So then the top of this card, out of range. So actually this guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3. He can't see her there, but there, he would be able to see her. So do not want her to take 2 shots, just 1. All right, 27 would be the Cultist next. So 2, we'll have him going there. The Wind Demons are next at 43, move -1, so 1, 2. I think he has to get to here, actually, before he can get line of sight onto her hex. So not quite to the doorway. But then it's attack +1. So it's an attack 3 on her. Not good. She has to lose a card or she's going to be knocked out. So she loses a card. Then this Wind Demon, 1, 2, 3. There's no way he can see her through the wall. Now if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, I could Dirt Tornado all these guys and that would muddle them for next turn, so it's not getting a lot of damage on him. One, 2. He's gonna have to use his boots to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We get him right there up in front. So that's the bottom of this card, using basic movement and the boots to move 4. And then we're going to Dirt Tornado to hit all 3 of them, using the nature. This makes it an attack 2, so we're going to have to get lucky to go through the shields of these Wind Demons, but I'm doing this mostly for the muddling. And it is another experience point, so he's up to 5. So he can only get 2 more experience if... And the double checkmark battle goal is probably too good to pass up. All right, I guess we start with this Wind Demon. We're at an attack 2, +2 with a muddle. So we got a double muddle. Wind Demon 4. I know there's no such thing as a double muddle, but it's just funny. And he's muddled. Now we'll go to the Cultist, attack 2. -1 is 1. And a muddle. And a muddle this guy. It's attack 2. Times 2 is another 4, but with shield 2. Where is the 2? All right, so they're half dead. Anything else I want to do at the end of his turn? He's going to need to short rest, and she's going to have to do a rest as well and recover cards. Okay, so we'll just start by short resting over here. So next turn we'll have fire orbs, and then maybe she can run in there and get with that move 8. And then maybe her loot 1, or is that the same card? The loot 1 and the move 8 might be the same card. Do we lose the heal 3? What do we have on the bottom of a card? No, we're gonna take a hit point loss to lose this card instead, because I want this heal 3. So that's gonna take her down to 3. Because that's a better bottom card to use in conjunction with the return her lost cards. All right, now over here we also need to, she needs to fly through some cards too, because she has to get 3 or fewer total cards in hand. So I need to fly through lost cards because we're almost at the end of the scenario if she's going to meet her battle goal. And the card that he will be losing is this one. Okay. Now, I could push the Cultist. Pushing the Wind Demons onto the trap does nothing. But pushing the Cultist onto the trap might make me happy. Ooh, wait a minute. Making them suffer a damage. I could take out a Wind Demon making it suffer damage. There's no nature out there. Attack 3, maybe next turn. Okay, so no, not Heaving Swing. It's these 2 cards. 29 and 87. But we're going at 29. I seem to use this pair a lot, I think, because I feel like I'm making nature back-to-back quite a bit. Oh, we gotta shuffle this. We've seen both of the curses from our wonderful road event as well, I believe, already at this point. We don't have any shuffles out there for their attack modifier or ability deck, at least I don't think. Yeah, I don't know why I put that one sideways. 29, 7. The Wind Demons are going to go at... Oh, that ruins my plan. Not necessarily, because they don't need to move. Oh, but they want to pull. And Cultist. 63. Oh, he's got to die. Shoot. Because he wants to summon living bones. All right. So over here, I'm healing myself to go to 6, and then recovering all the lost cards. Wind demons. Doesn't need to move, is already within range. It's a good thing I muddled him. So their base attack is 2, but they're muddled. So this wind demon first. 2 minus 1 is 1, so down to 13. And then pull and creates air. Now this wind demon here, same thing. Take the muddle off. It is an attack of 2. Plus 0 is 2. Good thing he was muddled. Takes him down to 11. Take the muddle off. Did not need to move because he was already within range. So they're done. Now here. I think we're just going to live with the living bones being created. I'm not going to be able to do enough damage. And it's not jump or anything. I can't get past him. No, so this will just, all right, so attack 3, and I'm going to go at a disadvantage against the cultist because I want the people next to him to suffer a damage. All right, so it's attack 3, minus 1 is 2. But then both of these guys that are next to him will suffer a damage. Then, okay, so that's this card. Then I can move 2, and I'm gonna go 1, 2. I don't really need to move, I don't think, but now adjacent enemies will suffer a damage, so he'll take that. And this one is adjacent to me, so it suffers a damage and dies. Drops a coin. So, with the help of Wrens, I think I'm going to not forget the summoning rules this time. So it's this cultist's turn, and he summons a living bones, and they don't get to act when they're summoned, and they don't drop coins, and they have to get summoned in a space closest to me, is what I believe I have learned. I should have done at the end of the scenario, or not scenario, end of the turn, but it's okay. So the cultist summons a living bones, and he also suffers 2 damage. So he's only got 1 hit point left. We need a normal living bones closest to me, and then I think that's it. Everybody has gone. So now actually, I'm going to push that living bones onto that trap. But what do I do for the bottom card? Loot the coin. Seems kind of weak. I could move in there or heal myself. Heal myself and yeah. For 2. Yes, the move 8 and the loot is the same card. So maybe I just move. Where's my. Oh, my move 4 with jump is gone. My boots are used. 1, 2. That living bones gets pushed out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get to there, and then I could fire orb all of them. The danger is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Only the living bones would be within range to get attacked. And it might be dead. Actually, 1, 2, 3. It's only an attack 1. This might be a little greedy, but I do not want to miss out. Oh, I've got Impaling Eruption. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to lose a bunch of cards. All right. 3870. We have to shuffle the Wind Demon cards. And the Cultist cards, actually. Oh, hey, another Living Bones. Maybe I don't need to push him. I can get a crazy huge attack against him. Is there actually a card I just want to use as a basic attack to make sure I go early? Target all adjacent enemies, and that hits the Cultist as well. Oh, you know what? I'm switching cards. Yep. That targets all enemies within 2 hexes as well. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm glad. I don't think she's going to get her battle goal. Lose. We'll have 1 too many cards if I manage to take out. Maybe I choose not to attack the Wind Demon this turn. Yeah, I think I actually, I kind of want her to get her battle goal. All right, so the Cultist, 39, he needs to die. The Living Bones, 74, and the Wind Demon, 29. We'll target 2 people. We're good on hit points. Yeah, I think I go for the battle goals. Okay, so heal 2 on myself is the bottom of this card. Takes me to 13. Now my option here, because the Wind Demon has 1 hit point, the Cultist has 1 hit point, the Living Bones is about to get thrashed with the Skullbane Axe rather than attack 8. I'm debating on using that nature. That would target all enemies up to 2 hexes away. So I could attack all of them, coming in at an attack 3, which would likely kill everybody with using the Skullbane Axe. But then she's going to have 1 too many cards for her battle goal. and he would still be fine for his double checkmark battle goal. I'm not going to do it. I'll take out the Wind Demon. Oh, with Heaving Swing next turn, I think could do it. Yep, so we'll just target. I'm going to do the Living Bones first using my Skullbane Axe. So it's coming at an attack 8. +1 is an attack 9. It does not drop a coin because it was a summoned creature. But it is a Living Bones killed with his Skullbane Axe, so that's 2 out of 7. Now I'm coming in with just an attack 3 on the Cultist. It's enough to take him out. Okay. The Wind Demon gets to go next. I do get 1 experience point from that card. All adjacent allies suffer 2 damage, and that's actually a lost card, sorry. But there's no ally adjacent. The Wind Demon gets to go next. And I think from here through the door, because it has a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. Do they prioritize advantage over targeting multiple targets? They prioritize attacking their primary target at an advantage, right? It cannot get into position to attack both of us where it would not have a disadvantage against its focus. So I think it keeps advantage against its focus. It is going to use this and actually push him 2 out the door as well. It's an attack -1, so that starts at it starts at 2 with the attack -1, takes it to 1. +2 is 3, so down to 10. And then pushed 2. He did not create nature. I think that's correct. This cultist is dead. Now for her turn, I'm moving with jump 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember to do that. What's more important here? So this would be lost. Creates that. I mean, the Wind Demon has already attacked. Let's just lose another card next turn. Do we have another card we can lose? Yes, we can loot. Oh, wait. Now we can do both of these. But the Wind Demon is not close enough. Two, three, 4. And what I could do, I could just short rest at the end of my turn just to get the card out of my hand. It's kind of silly, but you might do silly stuff. So I'm not going to... Oh, I need to do this attack in order to lose this card. I really want the battle goal because she's 1 check mark away from getting another perk. I'll figure out a way to make it work. Just gonna lose the card, not do anything. So let's get the treasure chest. It's number 38. Ring of Skulls design, item 123. So that will just add to the shop. Is that these blue cards? No, I don't remember what those blue ones are. Or those are random. Those are random items, right? Just curious what the Ring of Skulls looks like. So we get to add this design to the shop. Just throw that there. Let's take a peek at it. Oh, you can summon a skeleton with 3 hit points, 2 attack, and 2 move. It's worth 50 gold, so we could... No, we don't get one. The design gets put into the shop. So I'll put this with my available cards. Interesting, a ring that summons somebody. Okay, so that was her turn. I'm going to short rest with her. Is this going to work? So now we've got 5 cards. We need to lose 2. So her next turn will be that and that. Just have 2 lost cards. And now his next turn. These are kind of slow turns. He can get 1 more XP to meet his battle goal. So 57, 67, and the Wind Demon, 43. He's not moving. He's going to push adjacent. That would be gone. That would be down. Attack plus 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. The unfortunate thing is he's not moving. Should have used this card as my other lost card. No, we get another turn before we kill him. Anyways, he's going to go first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Equidistance away. He's the lower initiative. It would be lower range if there was still nature, but there's not still nature. So, unfortunately, he does get an attack on us. It's an attack 2. -1 is 1, so down to 9. Okay, 57. Just going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll get next to him. Yeah, not going to attack. Game in the system a little bit. I could have used my leather, I guess. Now over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Too far away. So that, unfortunately, is just going to go there. And here we're going to loot 2 to pick up 2 coins. And that card is lost, but too far away to attack. End of the round, so that ticks down. And we have to short rest over here. Ranged attack, sure. I'm also going to short rest over here, and there's only 1 card to lose, so it's lost. We've got 3 cards left. I kind of want her to kill him too to get it added to her stuff. So we're going to go at 7 and do an attack 3 at range 3. And she has exactly 3 cards left in her hand and or discard pile. And then over here, what's our fastest? If the attack doesn't take him out, we can move 2 and make it suffer a damage. Or heal ourselves and maybe loot. So we'll go at 29. We've got some options on that side. There's no way to get our last 1 experience point on that side. And the Wind Demon's going to go at 37. So it would go last. This is an interesting attack. All kinds of AoEs on it. And if there was wind, it'd be doing double attack. Okay, she's first. Just going to have her take a step to get closer so she's within range to do this flashing burst. Attack 3 at range 3. That has plenty because he only had 1 hit point left. We drop the coin. And before I forget, we add Wind Demon to her list of things that she has killed. She has killed a Frost Demon, a Night Demon, and a Wind Demon. I don't think she took out the Earth Demon, but I will go back and watch that. So now Gain's turn. He could heal himself. Don't really need to for the top card of that one, but just for fun, that would take him up to 13. Now we got to loot 1 on the bottom here to get coin and coin. All right, made some progress towards life goals. Beat the scenario, took a trap, and got an item for our store. It's clear that you have disrupted some sort of ritual here. These elemental demons belong on an entirely different plane of existence, but the cultists have somehow managed to pull them through to this one. On the altar in the back room, there's a wealth of scribblings on these rituals. Not all the writings are intelligible, but you get the sense that this crypt is a place of power once used by an ancient civilization. The ancients tapped the power of the elements to enhance their own lives, and while their exact fate is beyond your knowledge, it clearly didn't end well. Among the scripts, you also find notes on a couple of other places of power in the area. One appears to see heavy use with the cult, and the other is marked as being overrun by vicious undead. It looks as though you have opportunities to either disrupt more of their work in Scenario 5, or get in their good graces by helping to clear out a threat in Scenario 6. Why would we want to be in their good graces? But I do want to kill undead to march towards Clegane's life goal or career goal. I can't remember what they're called. So 3 or fewer total cards in hand and discard. We've got 3. 7 or fewer experience points. We've got 6. So pretty good scenario. 5 gold, 5 gold. Double battle goal here. Battle goal there met. It's going to give me a perk. Pretty good. Probably missed some more rules if you saw some things, and hopefully I'm learning from the rules posts. So thanks for doing all of those posts with the comments and things down below. Again, if you noticed anything or if you have any comments on the scenario, let me know. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time.